In this video, the auditor is following the audit trail on the shop floor related to the management of error proofing. Watch this video and see whether the auditor does this effectively. So I see on the FMEA for this part that the occurrence score that we've allocated for this is 1.
Right.
And this is related to the possibility of missing screws.
Absolutely.
So it says for this wrench then that we apply 10 of these.
Correct.
Yeah?
Yep.
How do we validate that error proofing is working? For example, if we only put 9 screws in, what would happen?
Well, if we only put 9 screws in, then it's going to flash up on the screen.
So that's an alarm, but how do we know that if we only did put 9 in, or 8 in, or 7 in, how do we know that alarming system is working?
Well, it'll flash up here, and then the operator will have to recount and make sure that there is 10.
Right, but is that, we scored an occurrence of 1 based upon the fact that this is totally error-proof, that putting the incorrect number of screws in cannot happen. But from the data that we looked at earlier, there have been some customer concerns about missing screws.
Right.
So how can we justify then that this problem cannot happen?
Yeah, we're working on a lockdown method where when this flashes, you'll need a supervisor to override it, but that's not currently in place.
Right, okay, because I don't see enough evidence at the moment to justify that occurrence score of 1. Certainly also backed up by the customer issues that we've seen with missing screws. So I have got a significant concern here about how your definition of error proofing is working, and then how you validate the error proofing devices that you've built in through this alarming system. I can't see any verification of that.
Okay.
So let's summarize. So the auditor in this video is focusing on the effectiveness of the organization's error proofing process. And the good thing is the auditor was using the PFMEA to identify where the organization believed that they were using error proofing. And the auditor picked a case where the organization had scored an occurrence score of 1, which in any FMEA manual will be that problem cannot happen because of the use of effective error proofing. The auditor then followed the audit trail and had seen that there had been some customer related issues to missing fasteners, and followed the audit trail to verify how the error proofing device was periodically verified to make sure that it was effectively working. And in following this audit trail, it seems that although the organization were calling this an error proofing device, in fact that the problem could happen, that it was not fully effective. So let's summarize the key learning points. Obviously, one of the key things in IATF 16949 is focusing on error prevention rather than detection. And one of the key ways that we can do that is by implementing effective error proofing. But it's not just about implementing the error proofing, it's making sure that the error proofing is effectively implemented by doing periodic verification of the relevant error proofing device. And in this video, that was obviously not being done effectively.